Okay, Jacko, here we go. This is the main website for local search for dentist.com. Most prospects never actually wind up here because Greg directs them to different videos and different pages. But it's all here. And here's why I'm showing you one of the tools here that's probably the best tool on this site is the success stories, because what he has here is he's got a string of videos um, from dentists, and then he's got uh, case studies, right? So these are all like testimonials. There's probably like 20 testimonials. And then you get down there below and you get into like case studies. So for the case studies, you see stuff like where the docs are, the work that we did from top spots that they got for different keywords, top spots on all these different click images. This is really for the guys to, right, where they can see that they're in the A listing, that's the top listing and so forth like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. The 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 link for this is localsearchfordentist.com/stories. So what you would do is you would copy and paste that, and you would either you're going to talk to these guys. If you have their cell phone number, say, hey, do you have a smartphone? Is this something I could text you a little case study so you could see it on your smartphone? Yeah. Okay, great. Or I can send it to you on your computer. You can do both. If you do both, you probably have a better compliance. I'm usually lazy and I just want to text it to them, but they they ask for me to email it to them, and like I don't. Like I text it to them. I try to text it to them because I'm lazy. But if you did both, you would have a higher conversion of them. If they see this, they're 95% done because they're like, oh my God, this guy's just crushing it for people and he's got the social proof. Now, the one question that you get from about 10% of the guys, not that much, 10 maybe 15% of the guys. Hey, do you have some doctors that I can talk to that have used this program because can you send me some references? Say, no, actually, here's our process. And I always tell this little story. I go, funny you should ask. I go, we have a website that has case studies and doctor testimonials, but case studies showing you exactly the work that we're doing for these people. And I recommend you go there. And to answer your question that you asked me originally, 3 years ago, we got a phone call from one of our best clients, Dr. Bob Gallion in Chattanooga. He's a great guy. And it was a strange call because he said, Duke, I love your program, but I hate selling it for you. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, I'm getting bombarded with phone calls from dentists who either, heard me on a call or you guys referred them to me, and they're asking me questions that are all on your website and so forth like that. And I said, Bob, look, I'm sorry, we'll adjust our policy. We won't have anyone call you anymore. But would it be okay if we did a case study for you? He goes, yeah, I'll do a case study for you. I'll do whatever you want. So, Doc, what we have is we have a policy where we ask you not to call our current clients, but we will give you access to see these case studies. Is that something you want me to send you? Yes. And all of them are on board with that. It's like they've been told that before by people. And then if they fight you and if they argue with you, here's what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, and I'm telling you, like 2% of the guys that do this, and they go, well, that's interesting, but I need to actually talk to somebody before I would ever be a client with you. And I say, let's agree on something right now. That I'll send you the case studies and you can look at them. But if you need to speak with them, if that's the last line that you actually have to speak with them, and otherwise you won't become a client of ours. And they're like, yep, that's it. Then you'll never work with us, because that's our policy and we respect our doctor's time. So that's the quick training here on the video testimonials. So I'm gonna end the recording